Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back. We've got an update. I wanted to provide you some more details on the Binance and Shiba Inu partnership here with locked staking. You might hear some things in the background, as I mentioned before. I'm at Myrtle Beach this week, so bear with me there. Just having some coffee this morning, and this is some interesting news. So SHIB up to, this is 33.12% APY. So I mentioned in that first video we did not have an APY number. They just came out and actually, they did have this. I just didn't look at the Twitter account. So I went over to Binance Twitter and they actually say up to 33.12%. Now the details still aren't listed on the website where they list the 63, soon to be, it looks like 64 assets where you can do locked staking. So it says here, SHIB token special, Binance staking launches SHIB staking activities, enjoy up to 33.12%, and win savings vouchers and SHIB rewards. So what is locked staking? If you didn't watch the first video I put out this morning, let's just go over it real quick. Locked staking on Binance is essentially basically holding an asset and earning passive income because you're holding this asset. So you have to hold it at least up to a month, 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. So if you're going to hold onto something for at least a month and you know you're not going to sell it, why not earn passive income? Of course, you could do that through the SHIBASWAP platform as well that has been set up through the Shiba Inu ecosystem. But now Binance coming to the table, and it's interesting because we're seeing some things in flux now on SHIBASWAP. The total TVL, total value locked over there, has been decreasing over the last couple of days. Is there a correlation there? Is it just because it's the end of the 14-day liquidity event? A lot of questions around this. I'd love to get your thoughts as well. I'm just trying to provide you all the information we have and let you make better informed investments. So if we scroll down here, this is a really good article. I'll link this down in the description for you too. Basically, they tell you how to enter Binance staking, where to go on the Binance website to get yourself started with this if this is something that interests you. Again, I'll link this down there in the description. Also, go back and watch that video that I just did a little while ago, and I show you right inside the website here. But again, I'll link this down there for you. This is kind of what it looks like. You'll see here each asset is listed, maximum estimated annual yield that you'll get in return, and also the locked period that you've selected. And in fact, it looks like it used to be 7 days, but when I went on the website this morning, it's 30 days or more. Still trying to figure out if SHIB will be a 7-day or minimum 30-day. We'll have to see. But looks like all the assets I looked at this morning are at least 30 days. But this is kind of flexible and it does change over time. So we'll pop back over here, and this is the particular article that Binance put out earlier this morning related to SHIB. Binance Staking has officially launched a series of new high-yield SHIB locked staking activities. Stake your SHIB starting from today, 12 p.m. Eastern, to earn multiple rewards. I'm sorry, 12 p.m. UTC. So starting today, you'll be able to lock the value, lock some value in with Binance. And basically it says lock staking format is a first come, first served basis. Interest calculation period from the day after locked staking is confirmed to the end of the corresponding product period. That's how the interest is calculated. Interest payout time is on a daily basis. So you don't have to wait weeks or months to get your payout. Again, it's passive income. You're holding this asset. You might as well stake it if you're planning on holding it for the long term. So here are some of the details here. Digital assets, so SHIB for 15 days. Okay, so check that. We do have the minimum, 15 days. 15 days is the minimum duration. Max locked staking limit per user, 30 million SHIB is the minimum amount of SHIB you have to lock in here. Standard annualized interest rate of 33.12%. Minimum locked staking limit is 1 million SHIB. And you can see here in this entire chart what the details are if you're going to lock it in for 30 days. Here's 60 days, and here's 90 days. So if you're going with 90 days, which is the longest duration here, you've got to have 500 million SHIB in order to do it. Or I'm sorry, 1 million SHIB minimum, max is 500 million that you can actually stake. And then obviously your interest rate is a little bit lower than that 15-day period, but still you're going to get a nice penny in return for staking that amount. over on Binance. So we'll scroll down here. It says users can view their locked staking assets by going to wallets, then over to earn, then over to locked staking. Again, I'll link this article down here. This really gives you a nice detailed description on what you need to do in order to set yourself up over on Binance. Now I want to go over to SHIBASWAP because this is interesting. So the TVL now is down to 390 million. It's essentially lost $1 billion. $1 billion dollars total value locked is lost. Is not in the swap anymore. This was 1.4 billion not too long ago before the 14-day liquidity event was over. What happened? Did people just get their money out because the rewards aren't going to be the same after the 14-day liquidity event? Maybe. Are they hearing more about the Binance news? I don't know if they're hearing about that just yet because this is such breaking news. But this is going to be a really interesting story to continue to follow, and it'll continue to develop. And I'll be here to present anything I can and anything I find to you regarding it. So we'll have to see what the actual APY numbers will look like once this 14-day liquidity event are over. Maybe people are finding out that they're not that great and they're getting out of the asset, but it is 390 million right now instead of 1.4 billion, which is where it was leading up to the end of the liquidity event. All right, we'll take a look at the price here real quick, and not much has changed from the last update. Still hovering in that 6.4, 6.5 level, consolidating here throughout most of the day yesterday, as well as into the early parts of today. These are 2-hour blocks. We'll take it in a little bit closer here and go in about 30 minutes and just kind of see if there's anything else. Nope. Same thing. Same story. A lot of consolidation here. We are seeing a couple green candlesticks perhaps on the Binance news. It's hard to kind of correlate that right now because it's still too early. But this is going to be interesting to watch. If you guys remember, the initial surge that SHIB had was due to the Binance listing. So the two have always kind of been locked together, right? And now Binance staking is launching, obviously, an ability for people to lock their SHIB up and over on their platform. So obviously, there's a lot of things going on with Binance as well right now, depending on where you are geographically located in the world. So, stay in tune with that. I know it's different depending on where you are in Europe as well as Canada. There are some things going on with Binance related to regulation and those sort of things. So just be very careful. And if it is affecting you, I would advise maybe getting out of Binance for now, putting it somewhere else, because there are just a lot of unknowns right now. But in terms of the SHIB story, this is really interesting. Up to 33.12% APY, earn SHIB. How about this? And a 20,000 Binance USD savings voucher as well. So this is interesting. Binance getting involved with SHIB. I don't know how this is all going to play out, but we'll continue to follow it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give it a thumbs up if you got some value, and I'll see you in the next one.